Okay, another feature of LightBurn that I have been experimenting with is merging comma separated value or CSV file into LightBurn. So at Christmas time this year, my sister was asking me to create some Christmas ornaments, hockey themed Christmas ornaments. Without showing you the ones I created, I'm going to show you how I started this. So I have this hockey player outline, and I put inside my Christmas ornament template. The tool layer is so that I can put text along the outside ring, and basically that's just a template layer that if I take on my template layer and I put it back to normal, it starts right here. So let's put this back the way I want it to. That's another video that I have that shows you how to use that template tool. Now for the text, you notice I have %0 and %1. So those represent positions in my CSV file, which I'll bring up right here. So I'm using actual hockey player names from the Edmonton Oilers, one of the teams that I follow in the NHL, but you could obviously change this. So because the %0 represents the first column, or first part of the CSV file, and then the %1 represents the second part. And if you had a number of different ones, if you wanted to put like a position below that, you would go %0, %1, %2, and so on. So that's the first thing. Okay, so let's go into, sorry about the windows there. Let's go right into LightBurn. So the first thing I want to do is I want to take my text, and instead of being normal, I want it as merge/CSV. And I want to do that for both of those. And what I need on my cuts, layers, or this window that I have cuts, layers, move, console, and shape properties, as I need my variable text window. So to find that, I just go up to Window, and right down the bottom, there's a variable text. And that's the file I was using in order to play with this. So you can browse and choose your own CSV file, and that's fine. So I know that's going to work. Now, I had 4 players, so what I'm going to do is zoom out, and I'm going to take my ornament, and I'm going to make an array of 2 by 2. Now I have 4 ornaments, and they're all pretty much the same. And because my variable text is pointing to that CSV file, when I go to preview mode, there I have all my players' names and their jersey numbers. Now, what's interesting is in the order of the file, it goes whatever sequence or grouping it is. So let's go back and let's take my first ornament, and I have offset 0. Oops. So I can do this right here. I figure out how to get this. Offset 0, and this is offset 1. This is offset 2, and that's offset 3. So the order that your CSV file starts, and mine starts from lower left to upper right, and that's your offset. So if you were to increase this, let's say if I had more players, or I move these two down here, it would still come out the same way. So, simple little trick. Now, why would you use this? Well, I used this for Christmas ornaments for my sister, and instead of typing out the text for the jersey number and the name, it's much easier if you're doing a bulk set of ornaments to just use a CSV file and just make one ornament, duplicate it. I use the array tool, and then when this cuts out, you can see when it cuts out that if I were to go and press play on here, it does all my names, my text. It easily grouped all my cut lines. And the only other thing I would do with this is, because this outline with the because parts of this cut is delicate, I created a backing. So I just made it a 2-layer ornament where the hockey player with the name and the number cut out, it's glued onto a backing. And I did some, you can stain the backing, or you can use some water-based paint, acrylic paint, to make it stand out a little bit more. So what I did, I had some gold ink that I stained the back with. So there's a quick video on how to do merge CSV in LightBurn. Something I just learned, and I think it's a really cool tool. So stay tuned for more.